Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a part 2 of sorting photo cards, which is now my boy group photo cards. So I have this huge stack pile here. Majority of it is TXT, and then this one is my Omega X photo cards and my TNX photo cards. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just jump into this video because I have a lot to put in, and I'm going to start off with my smaller binder, my A5 binder, before moving on to this one. Okay, so here I have my binder. I have decided to add this little flower charm onto it that I actually purchased off Shein, and then I have my binder here. I did remove the little strap that goes around it. I did hear some people saying that it ends up damaging the photo cards over time. I'm not sure how true it is, but since I am adding a lot of things to this binder, having it pushed down on this side was kind of looking a little bit weird to me, so I just decided to remove it and keep it like this. So going on to Omega X first. I believe they are the ones that I have first on here. I still haven't made any covers on any of my groups. Oh, they're right here. Just because I haven't had any new albums. So Omega X did already come back with their album and title track, which is a very upbeat summer track. It's like something that they haven't done, so I was really looking forward to that, and I absolutely love the song. As for the album, I haven't actually checked out like the physical album and like the contents inside of it, just because like I want to surprise myself whenever my albums arrive. I decided to remove them out of my bigger binder since I don't have a large Jaehyun collection. I only collect his album photo cards. I don't collect any pobs or anything, so I just moved them into here. So let me get the rest of the photo cards because I forgot to put them over here with my other photo cards. Okay, so here are the other photo cards. I've already removed the Dragon Shield sleeve from them because they don't fit. Some people did ask me what type of sleeves fit in these, and I believe I have one. Let me show you real quick. So these are the sleeves that I use. They are the Sleeve Kings size 56 by 87. These are the sleeves that I use for my inner photo cards. Well, my inner sleeves. So as you can see, this is how it fits on the photo cards. But I was also asked if they fit in the 3-inch binders, which are these collect books over here. And the answer is no, they do not fit in these. So you will have to end up getting the, I believe it's the 54 by 86. Those are like the perfect, but they are a really tight fit. So do be cautious when using those sleeves, because sometimes if you push too hard on the photo card by trying to put it inside the sleeve, you can actually end up bending the photo card. I've done that before, which is why I decided to change sleeves into some that are a little bit more loose fit. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do this all in order like this. Am I even putting this right? Yes, I am. And just adding all of the older albums. So the ones that I'm adding right now are Vamos, and then we move on to What's Going On. And then finally we have the Love Me Like Me, which was their last comeback, not their latest one. And I believe this photo card is Love, and then this one is Like. So I am going to be putting this one in first, and then this one. And then I do have his photo as well, which I'll put there to complete that page. And we're done with those, but I do have these extra photo cards. So these are my What's Going On K-Town for You pobs. So I didn't trade any pobs because, like I said, I don't collect Jaehyun's photo cards for these type of photo cards, just his albums. And then when I purchased his set off Mercari Japan, it came with this unit card, which I am also going to be keeping in my binder. And then I believe these are the debut showcase photo cards. Yeah, so because this is complete for him, I'm just gonna put the pobs first. I don't have any order, I'm just putting these like this. And then I'm going to put, I don't know if I should put this one because I kind of want to keep these two together. I do know that he has Vamos pobs, but I don't know how expensive they are right now since it's been quite a while since they released. And then I'm going to put the broadcast photo cards like this. So I may just end up buying a pop so I could fill up that page, just because I already have all of his photo cards. Also, I don't know, it depends. I haven't checked how much photo cards are in their latest comeback, so maybe that page will change. Oh, this is the group one, so I'm gonna save that one for last. I may add a white filler here so that the photo card can be seen, but as of right now, I am complete with Omega X until, you know, I check how much photo cards I need for their latest comeback. Moving on to TNX, which is the last group that I'm going to be putting in here. So for TNX, I currently only have these, but I'm not going to add this one into my binder because I did find someone who was selling the photo cards like for my bias line that I decided to collect, which is Hui, Kyunjun, and Sungjun. I decided to collect all of them just because I couldn't, like, I had a bias, and then I started watching variety shows, and then I had another bias, and then, you know, watching the MVs and watching their performances, another bias, and like I love all the members, but like these three in particular stood out the most to me, so I just had to collect them. I did end up pulling Taeyeon for his ID card, but if anyone's interested, I could be selling him. Just DM me on Instagram for like $1 or $2, shipping excluded. But yeah, and then I have Hui's one of his photo cards. There's 3 photo cards per each member in this album. Also, I did not end up getting the extra album that I thought I would. I thought the seller included it whenever I sent my pricing and they gave me a quote, but they didn't. So I don't know, I may leave that blank until I see what they release later on. But for now, this binder is now complete. So now I'm just going to move on to my boy group binder and get rid of all these TXT photo cards that I just have right here on this pile. Okay, so for this binder, I actually have quite the pile to put in. Basically all of this, and then I'll move BTS to last. So I'm gonna start off with TXT, and we're gonna jump right into their Good Boy Gone Bad comeback. So I did host a group order for this, quite a large one if I say so myself. I actually wanted to host a group order because one, I wanted to get my priority member without having to trade, and then also in the TXT community back then, there was this huge account, like really reliable GOM, that to this day has gone MIA. So I just wanted to help other MOAs, but I didn't expect a lot of people would join my group order, especially since it's barely my second album group order that I have ever hosted and my first group order for TXT. I ended up having a total of over 200 albums, including the jewel cases. But other than that, I think I did a pretty good job in time-wise. I did end up getting sick during, while in the middle of packaging and sorting, so I did have to take a break, but other than that, I think I did a good job. I haven't had any complaints, which is good. So yeah, I completed Yeonjun. I went to Target and bought one of the Target exclusive, you know, albums to get his photo card, and actually was lucky enough to pull his, so I didn't even have to trade him. And then these are the OT5 jewel case photo cards. So this is how they look. I think it's the same concept as End, so it's a Target exclusive benefit. And yeah, so this page is complete, and now we're gonna move on to this page, which is my Weaver's benefits. So for Weaver's benefits, I actually did have a huge problem with this. Due to the photo card holder, lots of the photo cards had literally imprints of the holder, which I felt so bad because like it was my first group order, like huge, and then this happened. And then don't even get me started on the packaging for this album. That seal opening the albums was horrible. The jewel cases, lots of the postcards and photo cards were bent. Thankfully, I didn't have anything that was big bent, and I only had 3 albums out of the jewel case that were actually damaged, like the photo cards, postcards. But I also had 3 unclaimed jewel cases, so that worked out perfectly. But the Weaver's Pobs was just a huge mess. Lots of them had dents in them, so I just went off order and seeing like who filled out the form first, and that's how I went. No one had like any big damages. Another thing that worked out was Weavers actually sent me 3 extra pobs, which I did not order, so I got those extra. And then I managed to, you know, send out to my joiners a good, not lots of damaged photo cards because of the extra 3. And yeah, so I did buy 2 sets for myself, which means I have extra photo cards that I am going to be adding onto this binder. So I kept a Subin Hate, and then this was from my Target album. I only pulled 1 Subin Mess, which I decided to keep for myself, and then I pulled an extra Bumgyu, like there was 2 photo cards inside of the album, so I kept this one. And then I kept this Bumgyu, which is the only end Bumgyu I pulled, but one of the main reasons why I kept this one was because it was literally, it's damaged. There's a whole crease running down the photo card. I put it under some heavy DVDs to try and flatten it out, but the crease is still visible. Like I can still see it. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but I didn't want to send this to any of my joiners, although I did have some joiners wanting Bumgyu's end version. I didn't want to do that to them, so I just kept this one for myself. And I don't have space. I have space enough for my pulls, but I don't have space for like extra. So I think because this is a duplicate that was inside my albums, I'm gonna keep this one for myself on display it on my desk. But other than that, I'm just gonna put all of these in here. So I'll put my damaged Bumgyu right there. We're starting off with Hate and then Mess. And then this page is now complete. So then we're gonna move on to DVD photo cards, which I've never shown because I usually don't collect DVD for TXT. I told myself I was only going to collect their photo cards, and then I couldn't pass up on their merch. So here I am collecting Yeonjun's DVD photo cards, which if you don't know, they go for quite a price, and it's really hard to find trades. Like I had the hardest time finding a trade for Teddy Bear Yeonjun. I pulled Bumgyu, and I think it took me around 4 to 5 months to finally find a trade, which I was really grateful. I had a pending trade for my Deco Kit Yeonjun photo card, and then the person ended up trading because they said, and they claimed that I blocked them to back out of the trade, which I never blocked them. I would message them weekly. I sent them a video of my Huninkai photo card. I asked for updates, and literally they did not open any of my DMs for over the past 2 weeks. So then I had to comment on one of their latest posts, and I was like, is there like an update on the Subin Deco Kit photo card? Because I was supposed to be trading my Hyuka for Subin, and then I would trade Subin for Yeonjun, and then I already had Yeonjun's trade confirmed. I just was waiting on Subin. And then, you know, they ended up trading, saying that I blocked them, so they just traded with their friend. But yeah, so I was sad about that because I needed to find a Subin photo card to trade. And then I just clicked the want to trade TXT chat, and the first post that was listed not even 2 minutes ago was this photo card, and they were looking for Bumgyu's equivalent. So my Deco Kit trade may not have worked out, but at least something positive came out of that. At least something. So I do have Yeonjun on the way though, so I think I have him on hand. I just don't have him for this video. But yeah, so you know, something negative might have happened, but always stay positive. So I got his season greetings, and then these are the memories. So this is their second memories, regular and digital. I think so. Finally found their first memories. I just don't have Yeonjun's photo card. I have Subin's photo card, so I'm going to be posting that for trade, and then I will be done with their memories. Thank goodness they only have 2 so far. I don't think I would start collecting them if they had more already released. So this page, for now, it's complete, but I will be, you know, adding more photo cards. For example, I need the deco kit and his first memories, and then I think that's it for like DVD wise. I know deco kit is not DVD, but I'm just including it in here because it counts. This will be a full page whenever I get more photo cards. I know it looks a little bit weird just having 3 photo cards. Moving on to their deco kit inclusions. Actually, no, I think season greetings is first. Did they have photo cards for season greetings? So I don't think they had season greetings because these are the deco kit photo cards, but this is a layout that I decided to go with. I don't repeat layouts, so like this one was the corners, so for this one I am starting inside just because I like to evenly distribute the weight of my photo cards throughout the binders. I don't know if anyone knew this, and I have said it before in a video, but if you put the layouts of your photo cards all the same throughout your binder, you're gonna start getting gaps inside the binders, which are not good for the photo cards in the long run, and your binder pages also, because you're just putting weight on one side but not on the other side. So that's why I always mix up the way that I have the format of my photo cards so that everything is evenly distributed. So yeah, these are the photo cards. This is the layout I am going with. I love the backs. I love the concept that they did for this. Honestly, one of my all-time favorite thing like they've done. And then I have all these Polaroids. I'm glad that they went with a 9 pocket size. I know in Hyphen changed and they did it bigger ones. So the way that I have them is I did it based on like members. I'm gonna put everything first and then I'll explain how I decided to set it up. Okay, so this is the first page. So I tried going off as age order. I worked out fine for this part, but then when I came down here, it didn't work out. So basically how I have it was Yeonjun and Subin and then their photo right there. Then I have Yeonjun and Bumgyu and then their photo right there. And then Bumgyu and Tan, so Tan right here. And then Kai and Taeyeon, so right here. So that's the layout that I did. I do know that Bumgyu and Subin have a photo together as well, but adding it on here, it kind of mixed up this part, and I just decided to put it on the other page instead. And for this page, I decided to keep these empty and fill these instead. Okay, so this is the layout that I went, and I was wrong. It isn't Subin and Bumgyu, it's Subin and Kai that have the photo together, so that's why they are like this. And then, you know, the members keeping the colored. So this is how I did those. And moving on to the last photo cards or Polaroids for TXT, we have the memories. So these actually came in this like long thing that you had to punch out and like push. It was actually easier than I expected. I thought I would struggle taking these out and I would end up damaging it. So these are how they look. And yeah, so I'm just gonna add these in here, and like I said, I always change the layout, so this one is actually how I had the other photo cards. And with this, I am complete for TXT for now. I love just everything about the memories. So glad that I decided to actually collect them. Moving on to Hyphen. So I am excited to say that I finally have the last Sunwoo photo card. And thankfully, right before their comeback also, I still need to set up for their comeback. I also still need to buy the albums for their comeback. They're doing POBs for global, they're doing POBs for USA. I don't collect POBs for anything else aside from global shop, but the USA one is really tempting me. There's also rumors that there's a Target exclusive one as well. So many albums to buy. I do already have a set off global purchase along with the new version of the album that they released later on. I also bought that one together, and I decided to ship them to me instead of to my K-Addy just because I don't want to wait for these albums. As for the USA ones, I think I'm going to join my friend's group order for that because I want to ensure that I do get Sunu for his photo card. I don't want to be trading. I also don't want to buy another album and pay for the, you know, the $15 shipping. So I think I'm just going to do that. I also still need to set up for that album. I just saw that there's like a ton of photo cards. So I really need to sit down and see everything and how many I need to set up for. Moving on to the other package. I don't know how to pronounce this. I always want to say it's like Goo package, but then I don't think that's correct. So I just like to say it's kind of like a summer package or just their package. So this is their 2022 package, and this one is their 2021. And I ended up pulling Sunhoon's photo card for this, which I traded for Sunu. Wait, I don't think I'm putting them on the right page. I wasn't. So see how I said Enhypen had the 9 pockets? They changed them, so I'm not putting those in my binder. I'm keeping those in the package, but keeping the same, almost the same layout. I'm putting Sunu there, and then I'm just putting the rest of the other photo cards set onto this. They did have this little like bookmark thing also, but it's slightly bigger than regular photo cards. So I don't know if I want to shift this filler down here. And for some reason this right here, I don't know if it's my Dragon Shield sleeves or it's my pages, but they're fitting a little too tight on this pocket, which is weird because it's usually supposed to fit tight on that one, not this one. But yeah, so like I said, I don't know if I want to move this one down here and then add the little bookmark because I do already have Sunu's. This is gonna end up bothering me. I do already have Sunu's his bookmark, but it sticks out by like that much. So I don't know if putting it in the binder is actually gonna end up damaging it. There's a huge bubble here, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know why are these fitting so weird. I'm gonna find a sleeve. For now I'm just gonna put Nikki like that, but this is bothering me so much. Okay, anyway, so that is it for Enhypen. Like I said, debating about putting that bookmark in here, but yeah, I need to set up for their comeback soon so I can know exactly what I need to get. Moving on to BTS, which I actually decided to change and bring in a new binder. It's not new, like if you've been following my channel, I think you've seen it before in one of my older videos, but it's new now that I'm reusing it, so I'm gonna move on to that one first. Okay, so here is my other BTS binder. Like I said, it's not new. I think I have posted this once on this channel. I'm just not sure. This binder, I bought it off Join a Group order, a fan site. Jimin fan site was making it back in 2020. So I don't know if this is still available for sale. It's probably not available anymore. But yeah, so I have decided to move some photo cards into this binder. Just because my other BTS binder was really full, and after adding the fillers for proof, it was going over the rings, which is not good for photo cards, because if the photo cards ends up being over the rings, then you're literally bending it because of this. So I took out all of my Japan photo cards, I took out my lucky draws and DVD photo cards, and I moved them into this binder. Obviously I don't have a lot of room, but it's photo cards that I know are not going to be like filling up a lot, which is why I moved them. And I did create a bit of space on my other binder. I'm still debating about moving a lot of other things, and I also want to let go of some photo cards that I just don't find myself like collecting as much anymore. Like for BTS, I haven't dropped anything, but I've stopped collecting certain things that just I don't find it worth it anymore. Anyway, we're gonna start off with the Japan photo cards, and I'm happy to say that I have these on the way finally. They should be arriving sometime this week, if not next week. This one is a struggle to find. It's a struggle, and I don't know if I'll ever have it, but I'm checking there. So we have the last photo card for Universal Music for their Map of the Soul Journey. So this is Universal, the normal Japan photo card, which is this one. So this is how it looks, and I am complete with this finally. Moving on to these. How did I, this is for other binder. This is for another binder too. I think this is for another binder, and this is for another binder. So for these, for now we have this. Okay, so moving on to the lucky draws. I am happy to say that I have completed Jungkook's. After so long, I finally have the vertical photo card of his. Not the one that I initially purchased. I think the person literally scammed me and my friend, so I have yet to ask my friend for a refund. I kind of still have a bit of hope, but I don't even think it's possible anymore. But yeah, so I ended up buying the vertical photo card off the same person who I bought the horizontal. I've bought from them before. I've chatted with the seller, so they did offer me a discount off of the price, so I did find it for a really low price compared to how the B lucky draws, these first lucky draws, are going for. So I have those complete, and then we're gonna move on to the DVD photo cards. So I did decide to change the setup of this, and I kind of feel like a clown because I decided to collect more than I probably should have. So I do have a Wings DVD on the way, a sealed. I don't know if my friend's gonna open it, so I could get the chance of getting JK. I still don't know that, which is why this is empty. Decided to keep these 3 empty. 2017 season greetings, winter package, and then we move on to muster. So we have 4th, 5th, and then 6th mustard. So I was lucky enough to pull both of my biases out of my DVDs, which I could not believe it. I literally, last time I pulled Jimin was in the 2020 memories, but like muster wise was in 4th muster. Jungkook, I have not pulled his photo cards since the Love Yourself DVDs. I screamed when I pulled both of them. I just couldn't believe it. So I decided to collect 3, not 3 members. I'm not collecting 3 members. I've just decided that I want to have a 3-page. So because 4th muster has a front and back, and then I have Jungkook's front, and then for 5th muster I ended up having 3 photo cards, Jimin and Jungkook, and then Jin. I decided that since I already had bought the digital one and I already, pulled my biases, I could have just canceled the order, but then I was like, it's gonna look weird because these pages are all filled by 3, so this is gonna look weird if I leave it empty. So for the digital, I have that on the way as well with my Blu-rays. So I'm hoping to see which member I pull. I don't know yet, but they will go here so that I can keep this like this. I clowned myself by buying 3, but you know what? At the end of the day, the pages look beautiful like that. So yeah, so like I said, I bought 3, so I have 3 Blu-rays on the way. This is the setup that I went with, and then we have this. So continuing the 3 setup, I am left with trying and searching for a Europe photo card to fill up this because I finally found Jungkook's New York photo card for a very, very affordable price compared to how people are selling it now. So he is finally coming home. So that completes New York. Europe is complete. I just need another photo card to fit in here so that this is complete. I obviously still need to make some progress. I have New York complete, but I need Europe. And with that, another 3 pages coming. But I already have Europe. I just need another New York, which I can easily trade one of these. But yeah, so that is the clownery that I decided to do. And I think I'm done with this binder. These are DVDs. These should be going in this page, but I don't think I'm putting them in this page. Yeah, so now we're gonna move on to my BTS photo card binder because I do have like 1 or 2 photo cards to add, and then I'm gonna move on to my tour binder because I also have 1 or 2 photo cards to add. Okay, so here we have this one, and I'm just gonna jump right into, I believe the first thing is the miscellaneous. This is my miscellaneous page. I don't remember if I decided to add these in there. It seems like I did. So I'm just gonna add them for now. These are DVDs. It should not be miscellaneous. I need to figure out how to actually set these up in my other binder that I just put away. And then I have this Jimin, which I found someone selling it for a good price. So I'm gonna be adding it into this binder. I also have his star one, but I have the star displayed on my shelf and I really don't wanna put it. I may just display this one on my shelf as well and take him out of the binder, but for now, this is the weird setup that I have going on. And then I finally have my idol, I finally have my idol T-Money card. So I joined a group order for this from a Twitter Gome. Twitter Gomes are, I don't want to say all of them, but most of them are really losing credibility. Back when I used to buy and collect off Twitter and join group orders, Gomes would like work really fast, and now it takes them quite a while. So like I think it's been over a year, maybe a year and a half since I bought this, and I barely just received it. This was supposed to be incoming, like was in one of their incoming batches, and it took a year and a half for me to get the photo card. I understand people are busy and everything, but there was also no update regarding this. This is Jimin's T-Money all complete, and now I'm going to move on to my tour binder, which is the last 2 photo cards to add for Jimin. Okay, so here I have my tour binder, which is also pretty full. I am thinking of also dropping my OT7 mini photo cards collection because I have no, it's not that I have no progress in it, it's just I don't feel the same collecting those photo cards anymore. So I may just end up collecting Jimin and Jungkook sets and then just selling all of the other members. I still don't know how much to price them, which is why I haven't listed, I haven't looked into anything, but for sure I am not going to be collecting OT7 for mini photo cards anymore. I have decided to move these photo cards that do not fit in 8 pockets, such as this Wings, this Speak Yourself Japan, or is it, no, Speak Yourself the final dispenser card, and then this is the LA photo card, and this is the Las Vegas photo card. So yeah, so because these do not fit properly in 8 pockets, I decided to move them into 9 pockets, and the way that I'm doing them are like this, obviously in chronological order. It's a really weird setup. I have a really weird setup for this, but it kind of makes sense until I, you know, start looking for his tour photo cards more in depth, because there's another version of this. And then there's some Love Yourself photo cards aside from these 2. So I put the Las Vegas first, and then I put, no, Los Angeles first, and then Las Vegas. It's the same photo, I know. But the backs are different, which is why I decided to collect it. It was honestly gonna bug me if I didn't. And then I did find a trade for his live play photo card, which I really, really love. So with that is the end of this video. This is how they look. Obviously, whenever they have more tour and concert dates later in the future, because they have decided to take a break from doing OT7 activities, but we are getting solo projects. So we got Tay in the Celine fashion show, we got him pole dancing, we got Hobie's solo album coming on the way as well, Jungkook and Charlie Puth single, Wow, I'm excited to see what Namjoon, Yoongi, and Jimin and Jin have in store for us soon. We also just got a new game to keep us busy. I just haven't, hopped on the train for that. I'm not a person who plays a lot of games, so I don't think I'm ever gonna play that game, but it does seem really tempting. Lots of my friends are playing it. They say it's really fun. I don't know. I'll probably check it out, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you have an amazing day, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
So I'ma let the sun cry.